So what's up, everyone? I'm popping in because we got more to talk about. It's time to discuss High Owls officially, the deep dive. Well, not so deep of a dive because I plan on keeping this under 10 minutes. But if you like videos where we are honest about video games, we talk about tattoos, we talk about life living in New York City, then please check out my channel. Go like, share, subscribe, comment, and it means a lot to me because I'm working on getting 100 subscribers before spring. And those of you who this is your first time popping in, I am a huge Test fan. I love the Elder Scrolls and ZOS, ZeniMax Online, with the Elder Scrolls Online. It's not that I don't love you, it's just that I think we need to work on some things before we keep on jumping to new things that we should be waiting a little bit for. And hear me out, we're gonna get into Gold Road. I am going to be mentioning it a lot in this video because they really hyped up High Owls, and I did not let them fool me with High Owls, and I waited till just now during the 7-day trial to play High Owls. So far I am halfway through High Owls and it feels just like the other DLCs through and through. I mean, I love saying I told you so, but I told you so. It was a year-long Breton-filled adventure. Castles, counts. I mean, the whole place was shipwrecks. Shipwrecks and high hills and high rocks. I mean, just take High Rock and put it on an island. Then let me just state the fact again that I did not get my Yokudan DLC for this. With this zone being situated in between the bay and sea yards, I don't know, I was expecting Atlantis. I don't know. But yeah, we got a pleasant surprise, a download of basically unoriginal, replastered gameplay. Then, I mean, y'all, I know it's 2024, and I said I was gonna keep it real about everything. I gotta talk about how we are copycatting World of Warcraft. These game trailers for ESO, while they are rich and with spoils and they look really nice, and then there's this Ascendant Lord. This Ascendant Lord, hunting him down is easy, finding him is easy, doing what I gotta do is easy. That's one of the things that was bothering me because I knew it was overhyped. I knew that this was gonna be like a 5-hour main quest playthrough, if that. And you can stand against me on it. I do not care, like this is my opinion. This was not worth this long of a wait. No, I was not going to play it. I'm sorry, guys. No, I'm not going to pay for the subscription. And I waited to play this just to see. I waited for it to be available the way I'm supposed to. Just to see that it just did not add up to a fraction of and you should not have to let go of expectations to make anybody else comfortable, including game devs. And I couldn't be more happy with the fact that I waited because, let's be honest with each other, real money is hard to come by. And I'm a tattoo artist. I work really hard for my money. I take care of my family. The rent here in New York is astronomical. I do not have time to waste time or to put money into something that is just, I don't want to say half-ass, but it was a lot of running. It was a lot of running. I did do this a bit differently. Usually I will go and find all of the way shrines and then I will start the main quest. But this time, because of the shallowness of the main quest, I just decided to go ahead and run it through, get it done, and then eventually go, you know, when you click on your zone, you're able to go to a guide, which will take you straight to what you have to do. And you could pretty much skip through half of the dialogue. There's only one important piece of dialogue when you're talking to the count. I don't think it affects the decision that you make. And that's literally you telling the count his identity. And I want to say it's the second option. So if you're like me and you're just going to go click, 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 click because everything just gets to be repetitive. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm playing this after playing Necrom. So yeah, there was a tall order to fill, but that's a shame. At the price that, when this came out, the price that this DLC was, or the coins that you got to spend on it, like, bro, fuck that. The thing about ZOS is they have their parent company. They have Bethesda to fall back on. And what I do every single time they dish out something like this to me is I put it in my little file box in my brain, and I go, another one for the record book of you shitted on me. But with this being something I did not purchase, and like I said, I'm only beating it. I'm literally going to beat it within the 7-day trial. That is the purpose of the 7-day trial. I just go and finish shit that I haven't bought yet. Like, I don't know how to explain this to ZOS players, because Bethesda players, we are role players. We solo. It doesn't really matter if we can PvP with you or not. You guys pop into the MMOs. You guys pop into PvP play. You pop in to do all of that. We don't. I pop in for the lore, and that's that. The most disappointing part of this was this did not take me deeper into Mundus. This did not take me deeper into the lore of Tamriel, in my opinion. This, in my opinion, was something completely made up. I had never heard of these creatures before. I had never seen them in any concept art. And I have to say that the best one that I came across was this one in this particular video. That was the best one that I came across, where I was like, okay, that creature's kind of scary and cool, and he's moving a bit fast. And we're dying a couple times, you know, defeating him. But that was like the pillar moment. The main antagonist is easy to defeat. Another thing this one is missing, this Tiles is missing what the original base game and what other DLCs brought to the Elder Scrolls Online. It brought that nostalgia to it. You know, Deadlands brought that nostalgia of Oblivion. That's why I'm like, with you guys mentioning the Gold Road, you gotta be pretty on top of it's pretty ballsy mentioning Oblivion. Mentioning the year of 2006 is ballsy, considering that it could be a completely opposite experience. What I'll state again that I'm looking mostly forward to is the Forgotten Prince. It threw me off when the dev said it was a new prince, because we all know he's just forgotten. He's not new. So it's like, do you know your own lore? Now, on to the positives of my experience. Not necessarily with High Owls, but tuning back in during this 7-day period, I am seeing a lot of fluctuation of new players and old players. CP is high as 3,000 and levels as low as 1. I am really enjoying that influx. I enjoy seeing other players, especially at the Thieves Den. This lets me know, it's the landing place. This lets me know that other players, other people also miss those elements, and we crave those elements, like the Thieves Den and the Dark Brotherhood and the Mages Guild. And I felt like a lot of pieces are still left out for the Mages Guild. Like I said, I don't like the trek that they went down with Sheogorath and Shalador. It was a bit like, it was the schemes of my favorite prince, but it just wasn't the reality of my favorite prince. And I need some changes to be done to that immediately. So mentioning the Shivering Isles, yes, I'm mentioning it. They need to do a deep dive DLC. They need to get on it. I don't know why they don't have multiple projects going on. They're always working on one thing together. Like, you pick a prince, you pick a prince, you pick a prince, you pick a prince, and each of you pick 10 fucking people, and each of you pick 20 fucking assistants. And then all of you get on it. And Bethesda and ZeniMax needs to pay for everything because they can afford it. You feel me? And again, these are just my personal opinions. You don't have to agree with me. I'm not telling you to agree with me. I'm just asking you to also be honest, to be truthful with your experience with the Elder Scrolls in general. And you have to be honest with ourselves about High Owls. This was probably the weakest DLC of them all, and I'm very happy that I did not purchase it. Like, oh my goodness, I wouldn't play it if it wasn't for free. I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. DaMouseOfInk, and you can follow me across all my platforms if you enjoy videos like this, or tattoos, New York, whatever have you not. I'll see you guys later. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. What are your thoughts?